What? That's all you motherfuckers do is cry, bro. That's all they do on fucking Twitter. Well, I'm really black because my parents were here in 1945 and they know Martin Luther King. Shut the fuck up. That's why foreigners come to this country and laugh at you niggas, bro. Because you guys come into the store, oh, hey son, let me get a pack of Hennessy. Yo, I only got 20 on me right now, bro. I know it's 50, but yo, do a hook a brother up. No, come back again with the money. They laugh at you niggas because you guys were born here with the opportunity and they're making a killing off you stupid fucks because you guys speak English, born here, raised here, U.S. citizenship, and you're still a fucking loser. Going into a foreign nigga store, buying the fucking alcohol, crying and complaining about why you're not where you want to be, but you're drunk all the time off of fucking Hennessy. That's the truth in the black community. That's the fucking truth to be a fucking loser. Okay? And I don't want to hear nothing because if I get pulled over by the police versus you get pulled over by the police, the only difference is that I'm not going to be a fucking retard. I know how to move. I'm going to tell him, how you doing, officer? I'm going to keep my fucking hands on the steering wheel. I'm not going to call him a fucking dirty pig and say this other stupid shit. I'm going to walk off with no ticket. Your dumb ass is going to get in trouble because you want to sit there arguing with the police and say, defund the police, fuck the police, yeah. You create your reality based off of how you fucking behave, based off of how you act.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And I was watching my boy Mark's channel. Shout out to the Maniacs. I was watching that channel and then I seen this clip from Myron Gaines. Well, I already went on. I had to have gone in on Myron about 6 times by now, but it requires for me to go in on him again because he made that stupid ass statement that y'all just seen previous to this, and I'm tired of the cap. First of all, I'm sick of everyone acting like all black people are just hood dudes and hood rats. That's not true. There's an upper class of black, just like there's an upper class of everything else. I don't get on YouTube and sit here and say Trailer Park Trash, Trailer Park Tracy, Trailer Park Matt, okay, and the Beverly Hillbillies represents white people. I don't get on here and say all you Asian dudes be out here watching animes, watching hentai and jacking off. I don't get on here and say that, okay? I don't get on here and say all you Hispanic or Latino people came fresh off the boat and y'all over here illegally and y'all working for free and y'all not paying taxes. I don't come over here and say that, okay? I am tired of YouTubers always coming on here and talking crazy about black people. Black YouTube is one of the most anti-black spaces in the world, which makes no sense because most of these cats is black. In the case of Myron, we don't know who the hell he is, but we're gonna get into that. But I am tired of the cap. Maybe it's the DMV in me. Maybe it's because I live in 2 of the richest black counties in America. Maybe that's it. Or maybe it's because I got bread. All my friends have bread. All the girls I talk to have bread. Everyone around me has bread. So I can see the divide clearly. If you can't see it, that's your problem. But I'm tired of y'all coming on here acting like every black person is some broke-ass loser who's struggling. Second of all, Mr. Myron Gaines, we ain't even gonna call you by your real name. First of all, the reason the cops don't bother you is because, one, you're actually a Fed. That's number one. Let's not leave that out. You're a cop. You a snitch. You a rat. That's the number one reason they don't bother you. The number 2 reason they don't bother you is because they don't know what the hell you are. They know you're not foundationally black. They know you're not African American, but they don't know what the hell you are. They don't know if you are Pooh, Nahasa Pima Pepperline from The Simpsons, and you be like, thank you, come again. They don't know if you Arabic. They don't know if you're African. They don't know what the hell you are. Nobody knows what the hell you are. All we know is you got a nose like Toucan Sam and you look like you like 45 even though you're supposed to be someone in your 30s. That's all we know about you. All right? You went to college and was getting finger popped by the white kids on the crew team. Ain't nobody about to harass you on the streets. Don't sit here and tell me, oh, I didn't get harassed because I kept my hands on the steering wheel. That's BS. You didn't get harassed because you're not foundationally black. You're not African American. Therefore, they don't see you as a threat. Let me tell you something. When I had my Charger, for those of you who've been here for a long time, y'all know when I was younger, I had the Charger with the rims and I had the chrome tailpipes decked out. When I had that Charger, I got pulled over every 5 miles. Traffic warning, traffic warning, traffic warning. At one point, I almost got killed just chilling in the Charger. I was chilling in the Charger with a shorty. I wish he was up here to help me tell this story right now. I was outside, all right? I was in the parking lot. I was smoking with shorty. We just smoking in the parking lot. This was like years ago. Cop comes, dude. I'm like, damn, how the cop even know he was there? She looked up, she's like, I knew that white dude on that balcony was probably snitching on us. Either way, I rolled the window down. Cop's like, hey, can I, check your car out? I said, why? He's like, I have reason to believe that you guys have been peddling marijuana out here. I can smell marijuana in the car. I'm like, oh shit. So he starts labeling off all this stuff. If you have a quarter pound, this much time. If you have a half a pound, this much time. Now, we're not drug dealers, so I'm just sitting there like, what is this dude talking about? Then he goes, license and registration. I go to get the license and registration. He goes, oh, what are you reaching for? I'm like, yo, my license. He like, oh, you're making me nervous. Thank goodness Shorty was in the car. Thank goodness I don't roll with ratchets and hood rats, because she was able to compose herself and say this on my behalf. She said to him, she said, sir, the reason that he's not responding to you is because we're not criminals and we're not drug dealers, so you're naming all of how much time we're going to get if we have all this stuff, and we don't know what you're talking about. He then goes, so what do you have, just a blunt? She says, yes, we just have half a blunt because we already smoked half of it. He goes, oh, okay, well, you can't really get any time for that, but I have to search the car anyway just to make sure there's nothing else. No warrant, searches my car. No record, no nothing. I have a clean criminal record to this day. And he just searches my car. And he put his hand on the trigger. And here you are sitting here. The only reason the car's mess with you guys is because you guys go off all the time. You don't know what you're talking about. You need to shut the hell up. And I almost got shot just for smoking a blunt in a parking lot with a shorty. And you sitting here talking about some old because I kept my hands at 10 and 2. That's not why. It's because you're not African American. If you were African American male, you wouldn't go that smoothly for you. If you were African American female, it wouldn't go that smoothly for you. And you sitting here talking about some, it's because y'all be going off on the cops. First of all, the only ones who will argue back with the cops is the Pookies and the Ray Rays. And the Pookies and the Ray Rays have less problems with the cops because, one, the cops ain't pulling over no Pookies and Ray Rays. Go to the hood. Go to any hood and call the cops from the hood. The cops ain't coming to the hood. If you go to Baltimore and you in West Baltimore and you call the cops, it's taking them an hour and a half to show up. You'll be dead before they show up. They don't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke. So first of all, they ain't pulling over no Pookies and Ray Rays. Second of all, they're usually on the payroll of the Pookie and the Ray Rays because everybody knows the cops are involved in the drug trade until it starts to go backwards or until they still need to meet their quota. Then all of a sudden they turn on the Pookies and the Ray Rays and hit them with a RICO charge and lock them all up. These are things you would know if you was from the hood, but you're not from the hood, which is why you shouldn't be speaking on it because you don't know these things. So, no, nobody's cussing out the cops. If anything, black people, men and women, both avoid the cops because they bother the women too. You're going to get your little knucklehead ass on here talking about some, oh yeah, everything is, it's your fault. It's your fault, you're losers. Who's a loser? Who's a loser? Again, casting the entire race as losers. That's whack, dog. And then at the end of the day, if you really feel like black people is losers, then stop bringing rappers on your show. Stop bringing black chicks on your show. Stop being the culture vulture. Leave the black culture alone. Just make your show mayonnaise. Make it complete mayonnaise. Make it a mayonnaise sandwich. Put some lettuce and tomatoes on it. Call it a mayo sandwich. Why are you even bringing black people up if that's how you feel about them? See, that's the problem. Everybody feels like they can just come into the black culture and use the cool parts of the culture and then throw everybody under the bus when they done with it. That's why I had a problem with Jack Harlow's statement. Jack Harlow talking about some, I feel like I'm one of the best to ever do it. He shouldn't feel comfortable making that statement. Lil Nas X made one song that had a country rhythm to it where he was rapping, and they tried to cancel him. Yes, I know Lil Nas X is on some weird stuff now, but I'm talking about when he just dropped the song. They tried to cancel him. Them racists tried to get him out of the paint to the point where Wrangler and Billy Ray Cyrus and all those people had to come to my man's defense because they were trying to get him out the paint. But not only do we just let Jack Harlow rap, we let Jack Harlow rap. We say he's one of the best. The black women be throwing him the V-box. Nobody bothers Jack Harlow. But anytime a black person goes into the rock and roll atmosphere or the NASCAR atmosphere, by the way, because it happens in NASCAR too, or we go into the country atmosphere, we always have a hard time. That's the problem. Y'all let too many people in the culture. Myron Gaines is not of the culture. He shouldn't be speaking on the culture. Y'all shouldn't even be going on his shows. All money ain't good money. I get it. You want some clout, but that's the problem. Everybody uses the culture, then they just abuse the culture. Then they just throw the culture away. Then they disrespect the culture for likes. Super corny. Super corny, yeah, I'm sick of it. Like, it's an easy target to just disrespect the black community. Nobody else comes on here and gets that same level of vitriol all the time. You saying something so older, the cops only bothering you because you da-da-da-da-da-da. How can you spit off more stereotypes? You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Go fix your hairline or something. Worry about that. I'm here talking that nonsense, man. Listen, Fresh and Fit is some clowns, all right? I told y'all this before. It's dumb and it's dumber. It's thing one and it's thing two, all right? Two lames, two cornballs who don't know how or when to keep their mouth shut. At the end of the day, Myron needs to keep the black culture out of his mouth because he's not a part of it. If you're not a part of it, then don't speak on it. It's just that simple. I am Alex and I am my peace.